Coming forward and speaking about abuse is a big topic this year. Without even bringing up the multiple specifics, we all know exactly what I speak of. I myself came forward earlier this year and made a short video clip about my experience. That video was my therapy. It focused me. It helped me make sense of the worst thing that had ever happened to me, worse than every abuse I had suffered at his hand. For those of you who have heard it, you understand why it was so traumatic for me. For those of you who didn't, the court sided with him. 20 years of protecting him, being ashamed, afraid, being gaslighted, conditioned, and broken down, being told that if I spoke up, no one would believe me, that I would be destroyed in court and made a fool. And the judge sided with him and his fancy lawyer. I was told I had made it all up, that he had never done a thing against me, that he had never laid a hand on me nor harmed a hair on my head, that I was vindictive, jealous, because he had remarried and moved on. I was the lowest I have ever been in those 36 hours preceding my appearance in court. But you notice, I didn't say he won. I didn't say I lost. I said the judge sided with him. See, I stood up. I found that tiny spark of brave within me, and I spoke the truth of over 20 years of well-hidden hell. I put a spotlight on the person who had been destroying me mind, body, and spirit, after helping him stay hidden in the shadows for years. That spotlight made him accountable, even if a judge didn't. It's been quite a few months since then, and I'm still okay. I'm still safe. I feel safe. And he feels small to me. This man had kept me under his thumb, shackled by fear and doubt and threats that had always seemed so big, so everything. It was his world after all. But I'm here to tell you now, it isn't. It is our world, ours. I lived a completely different life for over 20 years that almost anyone knew about, because it was his world. I was afraid and ashamed and kept those secrets close to me, like some precious thing to be protected. But secrets, they grow like cancer. They consume, they muzzle. And here's the thing, I wasn't protecting myself. It wasn't even my secrets I was keeping. It was his. It was his secrets. I wasn't hiding the fact that I was being abused. I was hiding the fact that he was an abuser. I don't carry that anymore. I don't feel the daily burden of someone else's secrets and lies. I wish this story had ended with perceived justice, that I could say he was charged and sentenced for what he has done, for the nightmares I still have, for the bad dreams my children have about him regularly. But here is what I can tell you. We have family dinners, outings, and celebrations, and no one has to be afraid of making him angry. We can be loud and silly and fun, and no one worries that they'll say the wrong thing that changes the whole day to a nightmare. No one has to be careful. I get to be honest and open and real and not pretend to be someone else's version of what I have to be. I get to share my life with someone that celebrates me. I get to show my children that it is never okay to take abuse and to be brave and speak their truth. I get to go to sleep every night without fear of how I will be woken up. I get to be free. And not being able to put him in a cell in no way stopped me from stepping out of mine.